All right. Check 1 2. Let me just check. Okay, mic's on. All right, so gonna edit some videos and show you the shortcuts. My shortcuts. All right. So what I got here is I have these like little pre-cuts of like the sections I want to do. So this one's already done right here, right? All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this one. This is the next little group of like the basic area that I want to edit. I'm going to highlight it all and press Control X to cut it. Zoom out. I'm going to go to the beginning, the very beginning. I'm going to press P, which I have key binded to insert paste, which is edit, paste, insert. I have it here set to P. You can go set that up somewhere in your keyboard shortcuts, paste, insert, find it, somehow type it in there, set it to P. That's what I have it as. Put it as whatever you want. I put it on P, so I press it here. I also do have all these checked, because let's say I don't have all these checked off, and I press it. I guess it'll just put it on the 2 that are checked off, maybe, or the basic ones. I don't know. Anyway, I do have all these checked off because I think that in order to copy and paste on these sections of the timeline, I'm pretty sure. See, I'm on Adobe Premiere 2023, and things are definitely different than what I'm used to, which was I used to use CS6. So there's some slight changes here, but anyway, I do have all these checked off just to make sure I can paste. Okay, so after I paste it the one time with P, I do it again, and I hit P again, and it puts another one. It's already highlighted, so I just press delete and delete that one. So that way I just have room here at the end of my edit. Now this little line here I have set off roughly around like 1 minute, because shorts are like 1 minute, whatever. It doesn't even matter. I don't need to pay attention to that just yet, because that's for the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this clip and just see what we, oh, actually first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the clip itself and change the scale. Now for me, I put the scale at 75 generally, sometimes 70-ish, which I had it on, but lately I've been using 75. I'll show you why later. But that's because my video files are recorded in 2K. So if I were to just right click and put remove attributes and remove everything as far as motion is checked off, which is scaling, this is going to come out to about that big. So it's a little too big for my general thing, because like as the game's going on, things get cut off on the sides, and I don't like to, just to give an example, like I come here and his head's cut off. Anyway, you'll see what I mean later, but what I do is I generally put this at, like, lately I've been using 75. You could use 70, but now once I have that, right, I highlight it, I hold Alt. If I want to highlight everything, I go like this. Let me just move this so it's out of the way. If I want to highlight a clip, I click it, everything's highlighted. If I just want to highlight the video part of that clip, I hold Alt and click it, right? So now I'm going to press Control C to copy the settings on that. And I'm going to go over these clips over here and right click after they're highlighted. I'm going to highlight them, right click and press paste attributes. Now you can paste different attributes like effects and stuff, but right now I have motion, opacity, time, whatever. It's really just the motion one. Scale attributes, right? So I press that, and then it adjusts these clips to the same. There's really nothing on those clips anyway, but I just do that in general for the clips I'm working with, so they're all about the same size. Now, the first thing I'm going to do right now is really just kind of like watch what we have here. It's 1 minute and 45 seconds. Okay, so I'm on the roof. Actually, go watch this big. Following the clown, he closes the hatch. I drop down. He's throwing bottles at me, chasing me. Alright, I run inside. No. No. Not a whole lot of talking. No. So he picks me up. I wiggle out. Run down to the basement. He's above. He doesn't know where I went.
He's supposed to follow me down here. He doesn't know where I am.
I go down to the basement. Up here at the gate. And leave. Okay. Not
Another one gets Houdini'd.
horribly
Oh,
entertaining.
we got a pink Mori. I showed that clown a trick.
Alright, so that's it. Alright, we gotta bring this down to less than a minute. So, what I'm gonna do is, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to keyframe by pressing the scale and the position. It gives me a keyframe of where I'm at. I'm actually gonna slide this over. So I'm more center frame. It's probably gonna be hard to see because the frame of the short. But I'm gonna put it so where I'm kind of more center frame. Clown is down there, center frame. And as we play along right here, I'm gonna move over a little bit to where like I'm still in frame. That's probably too much. Move this way. But as I'm moving these, right? It's hard to see over here, but if I zoom in as I'm moving these, it's putting keyframes. So at this point in the shot, this is where I am. I feel like I'm a little too far to the right, so come over there, right? But as I'm moving these, so I just scrub through, right? Maybe pull myself a little to the right. Because, okay, yes, I want to be center, but also the clown is there. And I want to have us both kind of sharing the space. So I'm going to put myself to the right more. I see when I come there, I'm coming like too close to the right. That's when I'll pull back a little to the left because it's going to change a lot. I'm running straight, but as soon as I turn my camera to the right, all of a sudden I'm getting closer to the right screen. But see, now the keyframe is actually adjusting and moving me to the right spot. So as I fall down, my med kit is out of the screen. So I'll pull it over like that. And what happens is it adjusts that keyframe and slowly shifts my camera. See, now my hand is like on the edge of the left screen. It's out. So I'll pull it, center everything right there. As I'm going, I'll just kind of scrub through. But now, since it's just me, I could probably be more like center of the image. Okay, now I look back and you see the clown. That's actually pretty good. Maybe I want to pull more to show like more of the clown. Even though my face is getting cut off a little bit, the clown is more important right here. So as it turns there, it shows more of the clown. As I turn back here, it can show maybe more like center frame. Right, and then as I'm going through here, I'm kind of center frame, all this, turn around, it's good. So maybe I want to like just move this a little bit so it marks a keyframe automatically. Every time you move it, it just marks its own keyframe. You don't even have to click the keyframe. You just kind of move that a little bit. And then I throw the palette, come around. You can see the clown over there. You know, maybe I want to show more of the clown like that. It's not really making a huge difference, so I'm running now. So now I should probably be a little more center frame because it's just me, which the camera will adjust from this keyframe to the next. It'll just slowly bring it into place. I'm still running straight. Okay, so you see the clown more. I might want to just nudge it a little bit. Put the clown more in the frame, like here. So, you know, the clown is somewhat more important. It's the killer. You're always seeing me on the screen, my character. So when the clown is there, you want to really like show him as much as possible. So right here, you know, maybe shift this way some. And it's going to be shifting on its own, like the keyframes, right? So now I should probably be like center more. Keep scrubbing along. All right, he hits me. Right when he hits me, I definitely want to see more of him. You want to be careful not to go too far because you're out of the frame here. So maybe like here, a nice shot where it's got us both. Boom. Okay. So then as he's picking me up now, I'm too far to the right. So we want to adjust this back. And what it will do is, excuse me, from this keyframe where he hits me to where he picks me up, it'll adjust itself to be like right about there. So you can see in the frame here in the bottom left, the little icons and names, like you could see them kind of coming in a frame, out of frame, but that's because the frame's moving. So, right, that's good. He's kind of center frame now. We can move him a little bit more like that way because my head was getting cut out. All right, so we're like halfway through. All right, as I break out, I'm kind of center frame still. Can still kind of see the clown over here. Now, before that, I'm probably going to want to like shift just a little more to my left. So there I am, break out. You see the clown there. Now we're back on me, so you probably want to like be a little more with me centered. We do want to see the clown up there, so like we can still be a little more to the right, but we still see him up there coming after me. All right, now we've moved to the left side of the screen, so right with that switch right here. So right here, we actually want to move this and put a keyframe. And then right after, when we go to this side, it moves, we want to shift here. So it's going to be a very quick keyframe, like we got to zoom out over here. So you see it's a very quick keyframe from this one to this one because it's a very quick turn. Running up. All right, we could do it by watching it, right? So if you do it by watching it, it's fine too. So just when you see something like this, you stop and you nudge it over a little bit. It's easier probably while you're watching it. I still want to see the clown up there, so still pretty good. Maybe nudge it a little this way. Yeah. See, I'm just hitting spacebar with my thumb to stop it, just to make sure everything is centered. I still want to see him. I probably want to see him a little more this way. Maybe I'm too far to the right because the med kit's a little too close to the edge there. I'm being tedious with it, but I'll maybe shift a little this way. All right, coming down. I do want to see the clown at the top of the steps right here, so I'm going to move it over this way. All right, now the med kit's too close to the edge, so I'm going to bring it out back a little bit. Goes behind the wall. We do see the clown. And then we appear over here. We're still kind of center frame for the most part. Nudge it a little bit. Right here, where I'm close to the left, I nudge it just a little bit. And it's just making all these minor adjustments. See, my head's getting cut off on the right, so I move it back. Teabagging. All right, so that was kind of tedious for the most part, but if you zoom out and you see, look at all these keyframes I put just from nudging it. Now, I'm not adjusting the scale, because if I were adjusting the scale, I'd have to put keyframes too. But for this case, I was only moving right and left. I wasn't moving up and down. I wasn't adjusting the scale. So now what I want to do is really just fine tune some things. So actually, let me do this first. I'm going to take this, I'm going to bring it up 2 layers, and I'm going to grab from my previous one. This is why I leave my last edit over here. I hold Alt, grab these, drag this out as far as I can, and put it in the beginning, and then pull this out. Oh, see, this is only a minute here, so our clip is way too long, right? But anyway, this is why it's going to look like this, right? So I have this background layer, and then on top of it, I have this black video right here. And all this is doing is putting a frame around this. Because if I didn't have it, it would just look like this. And honestly, like, that's fine, but I am very particular and I don't like how that looks really. I want my picture to be in a frame. So I have this the black bars right here that separate it from. And that's why this matters if it's 75 or 70, because if it was 70, it would look like this. It'd be too thick of black bars. But if that were the case, you could go adjust your black bars, the crop on them. But right now I have mine set like this, and that's why I keep going to 75, because it's a perfect fit with where I already have it. If I wanted to do 70, I'd copy whatever. Let's say I'm going to put insert, paste that. Just copy this just for the point of doing it. If I had this at 70, you know, now it's too thick of black bars. I'd have to come over here and adjust my black bars, my crop. See, all this is a black layer with a crop on it. So there. So all this is right here, like I said, is a black layer with a crop. So if I took the crop off, it's just black. I put the crop on, I'm just cropping the top or the bottom to create this box. And like I said, the box is only just for a border. That's just because I'm being picky about it. I like to have my stuff look symmetrical and aesthetically pleasing to me. So anyway, I'm going to move this for now because the video is just way too long before we like bring that in. I'm just going to start editing. So I'm going to save periodically just because I don't want to lose what I did. But let's look at this, right? So it shows me on the roof. Kind of boring. Pretty boring. So what I could do is right here, this little section, cut it. Excuse me. Cut that. All right, so I come to this section, and here is where I would highlight this clip. Right click it and put remove attributes. Hit OK with all this stuff checked off. It's going to put me back to the full screen. So here is not full screen, almost regular size screen, default, whatever. I'm going to pull this out to make it a full screen and nudge it over this way. And so it's showing a close up now. Right? So it shows the clown there, right? Probably could keep this like, might even be able to keep all this. Let's say I pull this back further and check this out. Yeah, it's a full screen. So you want to go full screen. You want to go full screen pretty much whenever you can, but here I'm too far to the right. So like, let's say I were to keyframe this and I were to put keep my hit scale in position. And then over here at the end where I'm falling down, I'm going to move my scale in position, or I'm going to slide my position over here. Right. So all this in between, I'm still too far. So maybe I'll move it over here more. So it's more centered. And over here, I think I need to pull it back to the side so we could see the clown. Right? And over here, maybe a little more like that. So we see the clown on the bottom. We see his aura through the roof. We come down. All right, we drop. We do see the elephant clown. We land right here. And then from here... He throws a bottle. We can cut out this. And then we click in the inside here and hit delete and it shortens it. So we can hear that he throws a bottle, right? This is kind of boring, so we might as well just start like maybe right here and pull this in. Now, the only thing I don't like is that we're losing the sound of the bottle. But maybe people don't even know what that is, so it might be better to just show this like this. Alright, so it shows us run here. He hits me. I run in here. Alright, so it's really kind of just boring showing me run, so I think I'm going to cut out a lot of this. Maybe I'll leave that little drop right there. Right? And then come over here. We'll leave right here when I throw this pallet. So I'm going to cut this out. Maybe cut right here. Actually, we could probably leave this because the bottle. Or maybe cut this out right here. Right. We see that. I could probably cut from here. He's still throwing bottles, okay. I can leave this bottle crash here and cut all this out. And even do bring this closer in. No. Maybe even like let's see. Maybe even cut it down to here, even less. No. No. Or let me see. So I can do this right here. Cut right to when I say no and throw another pallet. No. 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 All right, so right here after he hits me, this little section right here. I mean, we can pull more this way and see more of the clown. All right, and then we'll cut this off because there's like nothing to look at. Come to him picking me up. We'll cut all this out. No. Break out. All right, so right here, he doesn't follow me. Okay, this is what makes it too long. So he didn't follow me, right? So I can cut to right here. I say he's supposed to follow me. Cut that. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here. Alright, we could say that. We can cut this out. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here. We can cut this, I think. To where I say he doesn't know where I am. He doesn't know where I am. We can cut that. Shorten it. He doesn't know where I am. Can even bring it in closer. We're trying to take out. He doesn't know where I am. The boring stuff. Alright, so we open the gate. This can get shortened here. Alright, the gate. and cut it to here. See, I accidentally moved this right here, which is the opacity. Just undo if you accidentally move that stuff. I think you can lock it down, but just gotta watch out for it. All right, so this is already over a minute. Okay, so we're gonna end it there. It's already over a minute, so we still have to cut more out of it. Just a matter of where. Okay, can move this a little closer. No! No! Oh, no! 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 Alright, so we can cut from here, probably. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here. He doesn't know where I am. Alright. Maybe like... Alright, so maybe like right here. Where I am. Alright, so... I need to make the video shorter. So we're going to cut all this out, but we're also going to cut out this part. And move this audio. And shorten it here. And we can just put the audio here. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here. So maybe move this over here and here. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here. He doesn't know where I am. Or actually, we can switch these like this. He doesn't know where I am. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here. All right, let's see. Are we under a minute? Yeah, we're under a minute. Okay, so we're good. So now we want to take this audio here. Another one gets Houdini'd. Just that. Only the audio we want. And we could actually put that right when I do it. Just like that. And then we can put... Oh, we had a pink Mori. I showed that clown a trick. All right, cut off the videos. We can put this. And then we can put this at the end. Clown a trick. Oh. We could put it right here. I showed that clown a trick. Another one gets Houdini'd. Another one gets Houdini'd. I kind of like this one better over here. Another one gets Houdini'd. Then we could put this here. I showed that clown a trick. Oh, we had a pink Mori. Alright, so we had a pink Mori. We can actually probably put this in the front, probably. Oh, we had a pink Mori. Alright, so looking good. So now what I want to do is I want to take everything. Actually, I'm going to pull this. I'm going to take only the audio, highlight it, and press Control-T, and it's going to give me audio transitions on everything. That's not exactly what I want, but it's pretty much what I want to start out with. And another thing is I changed my audio transitions, which you can do in your preferences somewhere. I don't know where exactly it is. General. You have to find it. It's not under audio. I'm not sure where it is. Media? No, sorry. Memory, media cache, playback. Timeline. It's under timeline. Audio transitions. I have it at 0.25, so it's like a quarter of a second. Otherwise, by default, it's like a second or something, and I feel like it's too long. So I like very short audio transitions. I can adjust them later. All right, so after I do that, I'm going to highlight just the top ones and bring them up too. I'm going to pull in, I'm going to slide this back into place. Now, this here that I have, this pre-loop, or this video here, let me see if I copy it. And I just put it, oops, never mind, don't copy. Hold Alt, drag it out, copy it. Hold Alt again, drag it out, and copy it. If I put them together, it's a perfect loop here, the way it moves. So the problem is if I were to cut this off shorter, like it's a shorter than a minute, and put this here, as it loops, it's going to glitch. It's not going to be a perfect loop. So I want to be mindful of that. There's a couple ways I can do it. I can just go to this clip itself, and let's say this is the end of my clip. I can change the speed, and let's say 103. That's too short. Right click it. 102. That's too long. So 102.5. That's too long. 102.6, and it's perfect. If, you know, that's one way you can do it. There are other ways you can do it. So let's say I were to do it a different way. So now the point is when I loop this thing, and when it goes to the end of YouTube Shorts or TikTok Shorts, it's going to be a perfect loop. That background's going to be looping perfectly. Okay. Another way you could do it, speed 100, is pretty simple. It's just, so let's say I find an area where I'm full screen. Like, where was I full screen? There's a section here where I'm full screen, right? So what I could do is I can just cut this and just move this over to where it's the full end of the clip meets the end of the loop. And it doesn't matter here because this is not even showing anyway because it's full screen. So it doesn't even matter that anything's here because it doesn't matter. It's not being seen. So I cut the clip in half and I put the ending at the end and the beginning at the beginning. And then this is just doesn't even matter as long as you don't cut it somewhere where it's showing. Like if it's here and you cut it and now it's showing, you're defeating the purpose. You have to cut it in an area that it's hidden, like here, where it's a full screen. And so that wouldn't matter. Now it's a perfect loop. That's another way you could do it. So last of all, I would put my adjustment layer, which I already have set, fill the whole thing. It's got a slightly different coloration. It's got sharpening. It's got a couple sharpening on it. It's got two sharpenings on it. One is at 33 amount, 1.7 radius. The other one is at 12 amount, 7 radius. And it's just like thickening the lines a little bit. It's almost not even noticeable, but it just sharpens everything up a little bit. My fast color corrector here. Sometimes I'll reset this and set it per video, but right now it's set on one where all it's really doing is my midtones input levels is at 1.2. Normally it's at 1 by default. My shadows, my dark areas here is at 3, just to give it a little more pop and contrast. Sometimes I don't use anything on that, but it depends. Like this map, the way this image is already bright, so it's okay. I have my saturation bumped up to 133. Sometimes I'll be in between 112, 140. I mean, if I really want to go to make an effect, I might bump it all the way to 200 or something. But generally, I like to shoot in like the 133 area. And that's just because I'm like weird with numbers. I like certain numbers like 3, 7, 33, 40, like certain numbers that I just like. So I kind of just shoot for those areas. So what else? On that, I just have it tinted a little bit towards the blue because otherwise this clip kind of like yellowish. So when I pop in the color corrector, it just kind of brightens it, gives it a little more bluish color, a little more saturation, and it pretty much works. So now I would check the whole thing by going like this, grabbing the whole thing, copy, click over here, click the up arrow, and the up arrow is going to put me right on the edge of the line. Up and down will send you to the next cut in your video. Like I said, it'll depend on what is checked here, like these blue things that I'm clicking on and off. If one of them is not checked off, it's not going to give you, it's not going to bring you to that particular cut. But let's say you go to the end, you hit P to paste it. That way, anything over here, like if I undo anything over here, if there was something here, right, and I hit Control V and I paste it, I'm pasting over something. If I just hit P, it pushes everything back. So now I can actually watch and check my loop. The other thing I didn't do, actually undo this, is I didn't do the sound. So when you highlight all these and press Control T to put your transition on audio, it will actually, in this version of Premiere, it'll put a fade at the end and the beginning too. So I don't really want the fade at the end. I'm going to cut that off and drag this out a little bit. Hit B for blade because I have my blade set up as B. Like my normal setup here in the I do this keyboard preferences, keyboard shortcuts. I generally put this on Final Cut Pro 7 because that's what I used to edit on many years ago. And so that's my key commands. But then I make some adjustments like the P for insert paste and whatnot. So for me, B is blade. Could be whatever you have it on. Doesn't matter. So I'm going to cut this, right? Now here is where I'll put a fade here at the end. And I'll take this ending, which is continued right here. Hopefully there's no speaking there. Nah, it's just the end. And then I'll drag this to the very beginning on a bottom line. Make sure I zoom out. See, I already had something there on the bottom line. But I'll drag this over here even if I use another line. And then the other thing I'll do is on the beginning, this is my beginning clip. I'll cut that off too. And I will hold Alt and drag this over here, which is the start of my clip. And I'll pull it down here and drag it out here, shorten this end, then put the fades on it, Control T, take this fade off. So basically what you have is this right here is leading into, let's see what it says. Nothing, it's just Bill groaning. That is leading into the beginning right here. So it's a perfect lead in. And this one at the end, which, no, not this one. It's this one underneath it, because this is just me talking. That I moved there, but it's this one. So really you probably want this one here just for like, and then this one can be here, or it can still be at the end. Oh, we had a pink Mori. It works in the beginning because the beginning I'm not saying anything, and so it'll make people be like, what does that mean? Like, why is he saying that? So it provokes question or curiosity. All right, so now that I did the endings, I'm going to take all of this, copy, paste it with P at the end, and we'll just see how it plays through with a full screen. We don't have to watch it twice. We just want to make sure we watch the transition to see that everything is a smooth transition. Oh, we had a pink Mori. No! 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 All right, first of all, what we lost there was his laughing. So that's right here, I think. No. We could just drag out this to keep the laughing. No. He doesn't know where I am. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here. Another one gets Houdini'd. I showed that clown a trick. Okay, where I said I showed the clown a trick, I think I want to move it over because the sound was getting kind of like drowned it out.
I showed that clown a trick.
It's still kind of like
Houdini'd.
maybe bring it over here.
I showed that clown a trick. Oh, we had a pink Mori.
All right, let's just check the transition.
Oh, we had a pink Mori.
Okay, so I'm gonna delete all this extra stuff. I'd say it's pretty good as it is. I think I might just want to...
Oh, we had a pink Mori.
I might just want to delete this, drag this out, and start it off like here, close up. So once again, if I start off zoomed in fully, then this loop here of this background doesn't even matter because it ends showing the background, but it starts showing a close-up, so the loop is completely irrelevant at that point. You only need to make it loop is if you're going to start it off showing this loop or showing this background and end it showing the background. So that's another thing you could do is just start it off with a close-up if possible.
Oh, we had a pink Mori.
I just lost something. I lost audio, so I'm going to undo. When I deleted, I don't know what I did. I deleted audio, but it's back.
Oh, we had a pink Mori.
No! 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 He doesn't know where I am. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here.
Another one gets Houdini'd. I showed that clown a trick.
Okay, pretty much done. One little thing I want to add here is one little thing I want to add here is a sound effect, which I actually have right here. It's a magic wand. I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to bring this over to where I did where I vanished, which is right about here-ish. I'll put it down here.
Another one gets Houdini'd.
I'll lower it down, shorten it. Control T is going to fade. I'll fade this like that.
Another one gets Houdini'd. I showed that clown a trick. Another one gets...
Alright, so another thing we could do is where I say another one gets Houdini'd.
Another one gets Houdini'd. I showed that clown a trick.
Alright, for there, I want to put on a, it's called a graphic equalizer. And I'm going to open it up by edit, and I'm going to cut off these lows probably to like 100 or something like that, and then maybe even boost up around the 1 to 2K some of these high upper mids to bring clarity, and see what it sounds like.
Another one gets Houdini'd.
See, it took out the bass in my voice, and that stops it from, it creates room for my voice to cut through where the bass in my voice isn't being like competing with all the other sounds that are going on. And it makes my voice, it takes out the bass and it puts in some upper mid or high mids or whatever around 1K to 2K, maybe even possibly to 5K. But it creates like my voice. It makes my voice cut through the mix.
Another one gets Houdini'd.
Like so clear now. So if I want to copy that, I Control C on that effect and put it on this clip too. So you should be able to hear me speak over everything.
Another one gets Houdini'd. I showed that clown a trick.
Okay, perfect. So that makes my voice cut through.
Another one gets Houdini'd.
This can be like just a little lower.
Another one gets Houdini'd.
Maybe I brought it down too low. Maybe bring it, undo that, bring it up a little bit.
Another one gets Houdini'd. I showed that clown.
All right. Now another thing, if I want to be like, go overboard with it, I'll go over here where the cut happens. Cut that, right? So what I can do is I can cut here and then cut, let's say, here. And what I want to do is bring this up and change this to like 50%, right? So it's going to double. And I'm going to have that, right? 50%. Okay. So pull this up out of the way and bring this down. That's 50%. I'm also going to make this speed 50%. And I'm going to pull it back here to where it's perfectly lines up. All right, so now what I'm going to do is actually shorten this a little bit and put it right here. And here I can pull in my, let's say a dissolve. Let's say I want to just look at transitions, video transitions. And there's one called like, maybe it's gradient wipe. Yeah, right. And we'll put softness up. And hit OK, and we'll actually make it this full. It's not going to let me make it the full length unless I hold Shift, and now I can pull it out. So it makes me just, it makes it look like not an immediate cut, but like a gradient transition. It looks more magical.
Another one gets Houdini'd.
See it?
Another one gets Houdini'd.
It's just like it's like a fade, but it's more of an interesting fade. Maybe double click on it. No. Right click on it. No. Let me see. Right click. Transition duration. No. Click on it and then go to effects controls and maybe go to custom. Bring down the softness. Let's just try it like 50 and see what it looks like. So the thing that's bugging me out is that it's not completely aligned. So you see, like, I'm not completely lined up with it. So what I can do here is on this clip, I'm going to put my keyframes because that's where I need it to be. But as I move over this way and I see 2, I'm going to try to move my character over. I don't know, it's not like the same height, which is weird, but it's probably close enough, I guess. And if I want to come over here, I'm going to keyframe this and just mark my spots. And as I come over here, I don't really have to do anything. The weird thing is like, he seems taller, but I think it's fine. I think it works fine. It's not 100% perfect, but it's good enough. It happens so fast too.
Another one gets Houdini'd.
Maybe I can move the sound a little earlier.
Another one gets Houdini'd. I showed that clown a trick.
All right, there you go. I think it's done. The only other thing I was worried about, I'm going to save it. This is very detailed and I'm explaining everything, but the other part was when he didn't follow me down the basement. Maybe bring this a little farther. He doesn't know where I am. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here. He doesn't know where I am. Maybe bring it back further. He doesn't know where I am. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here. Or bring it farther back this way. He doesn't know where I am. He doesn't know where I am. I don't know, maybe it's fine how I had it. He doesn't know where I am. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here. Yeah, that's probably the best like that. There's something missing here. No, it's not missing. It's just my fade. I saw the red bar here. Now the other question is, where's the most interesting point to start this clip, this video? Oh, we had a pink Mori. It might be most interesting to start it, like, right here in this area. No! 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 Alright, so best place to start it, I think, is either... I feel like it's... maybe like right at that throw here. No! Or this drop. I think the throw, like right here. No! Because it's the most action part, right? So I want to pull all this, take all this, right? Control X, go to the front, all the way, make sure I'm at the front, so I don't cut anything off, and press P, paste it. Now everything else should line up pretty perfectly because we didn't mess, like we just made a complete cut right here. So this audio, wait, actually, did we? Let me just double check that. Where's the audio? The audio, okay, the audio is on a... Alright, so maybe we do have to adjust the audio because it's not a complete cut. It's not a full cut. So, or a straight, I'm not, it is, there is a cut here. That's the point I'm trying to make. Just not getting my words right. Okay, so let's say I cut this and I do put it in the beginning. And now what I want to do is just do the same thing I did before. Like I'm going to take this beginning, just the audio, and bring it here. Oops. And then I'm going to take this audio, I'm going to drag it out here like this, cut that, and I'm going to put this audio in the front, and I'm going to put this audio this way. Did I do that right? Maybe I didn't do that right. Let me just double check. I lost track of what I did. I'm going to take this audio only, put it here, and that's where I'm going to drag it back here. That. And then I'll put my, I have these in my favorites folders up here, but constant power. And then this one at the bottom, same thing. And that's just to make the audio smooth between all of it. So should be able to copy all this. I click the arrow up, P, and just listen to the transition. I mean, I hear the hatch there now, but I don't think it matters. I think I hear the hatch, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I could drag this out. What is it?
No.
Sometimes I drag these things out if there's no speaking. And it even creates more of a dynamic like effect because you hear just more sounds.
No.
See all that? I can even pull these down lower.
No. Oh, no. Follow me down.
So all of this, right? I can actually do this.
No. Doesn't know where I am. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here.
All right, so actually what I want to do is for these
Beanie.
I want to take where I used that graphic EQ and I want to put it on these clips down here so that my voice cuts through on those clips.
Doesn't know where I am. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here.
All right, this I can cut shorter. And I'm going to have to pull back this, right? So these are all just extra sounds now that are layered behind it. Now, what I can do for those, if we really want to go crazy, is I could put a cut here and put a crossfade like right here, but whoops, never mind, we'll have to just manually put it there, right? And then on this little clip here, we could put something like, maybe we have one over here, maybe, I'm not sure, do we? Yeah, we do.
Looks like you're on a trampoline.
All right, I have Studio Reverb. I'm going to copy it from this clip because I already had like messed with the settings on it. I'm going to put it on this clip right here. And now we should have some ambient effect in the background.
No. 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 No.
I can even pull this back more.
No.
And if I want to be real creative with it, I can even take this and go speed and slow it down to like, well, that didn't work. Speed, slow it down to like 96 or something. And now it'll be even like deeper and I can crossfade these.
No. 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 He doesn't know where I am. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here.
These I think can move over a little more.
He doesn't know where I am. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here.
All right, so I can drag this out even more, and then what I can do is make this speed like 90. So it's even more like lower pitch.
He doesn't know where I am. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here.
With this.
He doesn't know where I am.
Just over a little bit.
Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here.
There, we gotta fade these again.
Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here.
This I think we can raise up.
Supposed to follow me.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe a tiny bit volume, like 1.6.
He doesn't know where I am. Oh, he's supposed to follow me down here.
This one can come up a little bit more because I'm quieter. It's at like 2 now, 2 point something.
He doesn't know where I am.
There we go. And it's just not hitting the red meters. So now we created like even more ambience and noise going on in the... Can probably do the same thing over here if we pull this back. Let me see what I'm saying. Okay, so what we'd have to do is cut it here towards the end, put the fades on it, take the fade off the end, extend this fade, because we don't want effects on the actual end of the clip, because when it loops, the effect's not going to loop and you're going to hear a popping noise. That's why I have these cuts here at the beginning and the end. So this clip has no effects on it at the beginning, and this clip has no effects on it at the end. But we could take the effects that are on this clip, studio reverb. I mean, mind you, I'm going into great detail with one video just to show a bunch of things, but I can paste this here and it has all the reverb on it now. We can do this, and then we could even take this and change it to 90-ish. And now it's going to be weirder. So we could even make it even crazier. Let's make it like 60-ish speed. And so we want the hit to actually land. So we'll cut this and bring it closer to where the sound of the hit actually lands on when I get hit. Farther. Farther. Probably a little more farther. See that? Now we can cross fade these. Remember to take off the end one and pull that here. So now we have this deep sounding effect when I get hit with the blade. What's this here? Bottles crashing is pretty cool. We can leave that. You can hear the grunting of the clown. So we're adding in all this stuff right here now just for extra sounds. Wait. Oh, we had a pink Mori. Oh, we had a pink Mori. Okay, so here at the very end, I think it would make more sense to possibly show the Mori. We'll just pull this video clip out so we see his loadout. It's just right here. Boom. And then we'll take that. We'll put it here where I say that. Oh, we had a pink Mori. Right? All right, and now we'll just show this like right there. Just resizing it to about there. Numbers are cut off on the right, so I just want to like make things look symmetrical. And then let's say, oh, we had a pink Mori. I have keyframes on this for some reasons because I grabbed it from over there. So actually what I want to do is try to remove, actually it's probably better if I don't remove the keyframes, but maybe what I do is I just take this keyframe and I drag it out here, and I move this one and drag it out here. So like it should not move now. This, where I said, oh, I had a pink Mori, I can move it closer. I can move this closer. Oh, we had a pink Mori. And then cut that off. I still want to see the gates here. Oh, we had a pink Mori. All right, maybe I can cut off whoops. Let me do this, slide this in. I want to cut off like this. Oh, see, I'm affecting my audio too, which is bad. So I want to hold Alt when I do this. Otherwise, if I did this, I'm dragging my audio too. You got to watch out for that. So I'm going to hold Alt. And then even if I move this, I'm still messing things up. So I'm still going to hold Alt. And I'm going to delete that and drag this out. There we go. That kind of works. That works better. Right there. Pull this down underneath the adjustment layer. Pull this back. Oh, we had a pink Mori. Perfect. Whole video is just under a minute, so I'm good with that. I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna go to the end of the video. And instead of going to the very end, if I hit O for out, it's gonna put it a 1 frame too late, so you can just drag it back. But another thing you can do is just go to the end of the frame and go back 1 frame and hit O. See, wherever you hit O, for some reason, it gives you 1 extra frame. So if I put it right here and hit O, it'll highlight everything. That's why in some of the other videos, we had a black frame that shouldn't have been there. But anyway, so the adjustment layer, doesn't matter that it's cut, but whatever. I don't think it matters. Same with the black layer. Doesn't matter that it's cut. I cut it just because I was trying to edit that section out and I wanted to cut everything. All right, so then whatever it is, what's the title? Control E for export. Type in the name here. Clown trick. That's it. Simple title, you know. I have everything already set up here. So preset custom H.264 video. All this stuff is already set. Frame rate 60, progressive, square pixels. I have all this stuff preset. Profile main level 4.2. Graphics. There's so many settings here, but I put on VBR pass 1. Probably should be constant bit rate, but whatever. It's fine. Variable bit rate. I have target rate 30, which 30 megabits per second, which is 30,000, which is plenty. The audio should be at 320. Yeah, 320 bit rate. It's all set already, so I'm just gonna hit send to media encoder. Now that was one video and that took an hour, but it was because I was going in great detail and showing my thought process step by step. So let's say we're going to hit export on that, come to another clip. Let's see what we have. That's it. Okay, so this one's done, basically. This one in and of itself is all it needs to show. So really, what I would do here is I'm just going to drag it closer. I'm going to put this at 75, like I said. And then the other one's exporting right now. See, it's already going here, exporting. And the great thing is I can edit while it's exporting, and I don't seem to have any issues with that. So let's say I'm going to keyframe this right here. 75 scale. Vault. You can see the spirit right here, so I'm going to pull back this way a little. All right, now when I turn, I'm going to pull back a little this way. See if we could see her now. Okay, we see her there, so I'm going to pull back this way. I still want to see her more coming down. All right, we don't really see anymore, so I'm going to come back behind this wall. Gonna be like right here. I don't like how the arm is cut off, so I want to hide that by going like this. All right, and as she comes out here, I'm gonna come back this way like that. All right, that's it. So that clip is a very short, easy one. As you can see, I'm doing the same exact thing that I did to the clown. Let me just see if I pull back here, what I do here. No. All right, so this one's not going to be a perfect loop because of so maybe if I cut this off, it might look like a perfect loop if I were to copy it. Not, it's going to look like a perfect loop, but because I turn around here at the end, we can make that turnaround go right into the vault. Kind of. Doesn't exactly work, but she's running at an angle, but maybe like right when she straightens out here. Like that. All right, so we can kind of make that work. So really, I'm just going to pull this up. We already keyframed it perfectly. I'm going to take this, put it here. I'm going to take this black for the border, take my adjustment layer, drag it over. See how one took like an hour to make, but because, you know, everything's set, we just pull this one in and this one's done in just a matter of like a minute. So now the only thing to fix would be the audio so that it creates a loop, which is how I would do this. I would take, let's just move the whole thing over. So I would take this and, whoops, just grab, hold Alt, only the audio, and put this like here, and then copy it and put it here. And we're just going to drag that out and drag that out and drag this in and drag this in. And then we could even probably do that. Oh, not sure what I just did there. Put the crossfades on it, but actually come back and take these crossfades off. Maybe crossfade that like this. Let's see what sounds we have going on in there. So the only thing weird is we're getting extra like vaults and stuff, but we could do the same thing we did over there. Like take this, right? Put in a clip, a cut here and a cut here. Put the constant power audio transition, right? And then stretch it out just almost to the edge. Because like I said, we don't want any effect on the end clips here. So we'll come back over here to where we had the studio reverb, which I had already set up previously, but let's put it on this clip and put it on this clip. And then the other thing we want to take is that magic wand sound, because I like how it works with the disappearing. And we'll try to put it where we disappear, which is like right about here-ish. Okay, so now if we loop it, let's just see how the loop works. See, it works perfectly. All right, so the audio loop works perfectly. The visual loop works perfectly. The only thing that doesn't work is this background. So the ways to fix that. Well, we can go like this. Let's see, what we could do is we could take this whole thing and like crunch it down to like, 300, and it's like it's gonna be pulsating faster. One thing I do like is to put like a full screen clip somewhere in the video, because when I upload on TikTok, I want to be able to pick a thumbnail, and when you pick a thumbnail from the frames, it's better to have like a nice big full thumbnail. So we could do that. We could shrink this down to where it's like perfectly, let's say it's at 300. Okay, so it's at, let's try 320. No, that's way too big. Okay, so, or way too much. So let's do like 310. No, that's not enough. So let's do 307. That's a little too big. So 307 or 308. That's too much. So we gotta go 307.5. It's still not enough. So 307.3. And that, now that's perfect. So the whole thing should loop perfectly. What I might want to do is maybe right here. Right here. So let's say I want to take this and I want to keyframe, and then suddenly I want to zoom in full screen. Move over here. She's a little too far to the right. Let's pull her to the left. There we go. And then we'll back it up right here and we'll just nudge it. And then as the camera turns, we'll move it this way. The tea bags will have her more like in the middle. This one maybe a little more over here. The tea bags I feel like need to come more this way. Pull her more in the middle. Pull her more to the left. All right, so now we have So right here, I feel like she's a little too close to the edge, even though I kind of did that because I want to see the spirit down there in the basement, but it's almost unnoticeable, so I'll still move her to the right, the left a little bit. Let me move her to the left a little. And then back to the right. All right, anyway, we're getting tedious with this one too, but the whole point was I wanted to have a full screen part. Let's just see if it loops properly. Yeah, pretty much. So the way I did the loop here is like she's facing this way, but then she's facing straight on. I like showing the TTV shirt. Then she comes this way. I mean, see how she's on a slant here on an angle, but I waited till she turned straight up like this, vertical. And then I cut here and she's pretty much in the similar position. Although it goes back to the smaller screen with the trolling profit on top and bottom. Either way, it still synergizes because it looks like she's running in this direction and then boom, she vaults a window. So even though she's not in the same spot, it still looks aesthetically pleasing. See, now if I made her when she was on an angle here like this, right? If I made that to where everything repeated, it wouldn't look as right, as correct. See? She goes from being on an angle to suddenly straight, and it doesn't look right. But that's why I did it like this. So she goes from straight up to straight up vaulting the window. When I do cuts like that are not like it's from one scene to the next and it's clearly not the same scene, I try to put the character in the same position. See how like the same position, her left foot is forward, her right foot is back. Here, her left foot's forward, her right foot's back. You know, the head's a little different turned, the angle's a little different, but it's close enough that it looks like fluent. And it's good. And that's what I'm thinking when I'm like, you know, doing edits like that. All right, so anyway, that one's done. That one took longer than it needed to, but I was still, let me just see, there was one noise in there of me vaulting the window. Wait, what did I just do? Where's the image gone? I don't know what just happened. I'm not sure what's happening. I'm losing the image. I think it's just bugging out on me. Let me just move this over, then delete it. Oh, wow. When I delete it, I lose everything. Why? I don't even know. Okay. What? When I delete. I don't know. I think something's bugging out. Anyway, I'm going to move this to the front, right? And I'm going to hit P and I'm going to hit P again. And then I'm going to hit delete and it's going to delete. Then I'm going to come back. It's going to delete the extra one. It's just to create space between these videos. And I'm going to go to the thing here, the end, one frame before, hit O. And I got that. Let me see if I delete this if I lose my video. No, okay. Interesting. I don't know why I did that. I think the program's just bugging out. So, what do we call this? Let's just look at the color. The color, like we just tested by turning off the layer, on the layer, off, on. It's losing some color, but It's like brightness, got extra brightness. So maybe we want to take this 1.2 and drop it down to 1.1. Possibly take out the darks just because we're in the basement at this point. Take this off and on. It's got more of a bluish tint. Off, on, off, on. It's not too different. This one's a little more reddish. We can look at this and try to like mess with it a little, but for the most part, it's pretty good. What I look at generally is the skin tone, the skin color. It should be more kind of like a pinkish. So let's just say that, and then we hide it, put it back on. It's not that different. Off, on, off, on. So it just gives it a little brightness. But the thing is, we're in the basement here. The basement's darker. So we just want to make sure the basement looks okay. And I'd say that's pretty good. Yeah. It changes the purple color a little bit, but it's not bad. I think I kind of like it better with it on. All right, anyway, so we need a name for this. Oh. So the spirit's name is her power is spirit Yamaoka. What is Yamaoka's haunting? Okay, so we could say something like phase walk. We just call it phasing. Phasing on spirit. Phase walk. Call it phasing on spirit. Here we go. And then we'll send to encoder. And then that one will go. Moving along. Another reason why I tend to leave the other ones, I can copy effects and stuff. All right, what do we have here? Let's take a look. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for Adept. I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets Adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might de-pip, but I think it's time we give back. Give her Adept. Don't even run from her. Come on. Forget about this. Just die! I gotta take off. I gotta make sure my auto escape is off. Otherwise, this isn't gonna work. Okay, auto escape is off. 2. Nice. Job well done. Thank you for your cooperation. Not yet, dear. Go hook the other one. Oh, we're missing. There's more to it. Oh, don't you, Onryo? Alright, they're all dead. Let's go. Come on. I'm gonna choose a basement hook. Merry Christmas. I hope this works and you get your adept. How did she manage to kill everyone so fast? Because we let her. We gave it to her. The point of this was to give her the challenge that she's trying to get. Because the only reason she'd be using those 3 perks is because she wants adept. That was... Alright, well, let's see. A lot of that was pre-cut. So I'm gonna Control X on that. Go to the beginning, Control P. I'm gonna hit P again, and I'm gonna hit delete. And so now we can see, I put it in the beginning as we could see, like this is 2 minutes long. So we really have to cut it down big time. So let's see what we can cut down. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for adept. I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. So we got to cut off things like so she gets adept as quickly as. I'm just going to cut out words to make it fast, to make me speak faster. Just give it to her. Just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might deep hip, but I think it's time we give back. Give her adept. Alright, this clip was attached to this one, so I held Alt. I'm dragging. Oh, whoops. I gotta hold Alt and drag this over. Okay, so we're gonna cut off here. Give her adept. After I say give her adept, we're gonna cut this off. Don't even run from her. Come on. Don't even run from her. Come on. We're gonna cut this out. Alright. I gotta drag this over. Come on. Forget about this. So I'm gonna delete this, bring this over, as quickly as possible. I know it's going for adept. I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might deep hip, but I think it's time we give back. Give her adept. Don't even run from her. Come on. Forget about this. Just die. Run from her. Come on. Forget. Give her adept. Don't even run from her. Come on. Forget about this. Just die. Here, let's move this over here. Don't even run from her. Come on. Just die. Give her adept. Don't even run from her. Come on. Come on. Just die. Just put this hit only. I gotta take off. I gotta make sure my auto escape is off. Otherwise, this isn't gonna work. We can take auto escape is off. We can take this off. We don't need that. 2. Cut here. Nice job. Well done. Thank you for your cooperation. All right, we can cut here. Well done. Thank you. Cut here. All I'm worried about right now is audio. Not yet, dear. Go. Cut to here. Not yet, dear. Go hook the other one. You really want this kill, don't you, Onryo? And actually put this. Your cooperation. Not. Actually put this one here. Cooperate. Right here. You really want this kill, don't you, Unreal? Not yet, dear. Go hook the other. I switched the place of those because I said, you really want this kill, don't you? Not yet, dear. It just made more sense to switch them. Hook the other one. Alright, let's see. The other one. Alright, they're all dead. Alright, we can cut this to here. Alright, they're all dead. Let's go. Come on. Maybe, hold on. I want to show when she's hitting the car. Alright, they're all dead. Let's go. Come on. Go. Come on. I'm gonna choose a basement hook. So see that we can cut the audio and we can put the audio over here and make it shorter. Basement hook. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I hope this works and you get your depth. How did she manage to kill everyone so fast? Because we let her. Alright, that's good. So, because we let her fast, because we let her. We gave it to her. The point of this was to give her the challenge that she's trying to get, because the only reason she'd be using those 3 perks is because she wants adept. That was our early Christmas present for Onryo. God bless. Alright, now we never do something nice like that again. Now we bully the killers. Hardcore. Again. Now we bully. Alright, so this is going to be tricky trying to actually fit all this audio, but basically we don't need any of for the challenge. We don't need any of this video fast because we let her, gave it to her. Point of the nice job, well done. Thank you for your cooperation. Hey, what happened at the beginning? Oh man, I lost my beginning. I accidentally lost my beginning. So give her adept. Man, see, I messed up. There, it's all back. I did something that made me lose the beginning. Now we bully the killers. Hardcore. I had to undo. Yeah, because the of this was to give. We let her, gave it to her. Let's see. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for adept I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might deep hip, but I think it's time we give back. Let's actually crossfade all the audios so we can hear what it sounds like. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for adept. I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might deep hip, but I think it's time we give back. Give her adept. Don't even run from her. Come on. Just die! Nice. Job well done. Thank you for your cooperation. You really want this kill, don't you, Onryo? Not yet, dear. Go hook the other one. Alright, they're all dead. Let's go. Come on. I'm gonna choose a basement hook. Merry Christmas. I hope this works and you get your adept. How did she manage to kill everyone so fast? Because we let her, gave it to her. The point of this was to give her the challenge that she's trying to. Because we let her, gave it to her. Point of this was to give her the challenge that she's trying to get. Because the only reason she'd be using those 3 perks is because she wants adept. That was our early Christmas present for Onryo. God bless. Alright. That was our early Christmas present for Onryo. God bless. Alright, now we never do. She wants adept. Reason she'd be using. I'm trying to find where I can put the audio. I can put this audio here. Because the only reason she'd be using those 3 perks is Merry Christmas. Those 3 perks is because I'm gonna choose a basement hook. Because the only reason she'd be using those 3 perks is because she wants adept. Perks is she wants adept. Using those 3 perks, she wants adept. Merry Christmas. I hope this works and you get your adept. Put this here. That was our early Christmas present. Present for Onryo. God bless. How did she manage to kill everyone so fast? Because we let her, gave it to her. The point of this was to give her the challenge that she's trying to get. Alright, now we never do something nice like that again. Now we bully the killers. Hardcore. Alright, we still need to cut it down a little bit, but it's cut way down. It's almost at a minute. It's a little over a minute. Tedious. So you got to figure out what else needs to be cut down. Here's the plan, right? You can take this, cut that out. And also cut it to right here. Like little bits we're cutting out. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for adept. I say we just give it to her. Adept. So we can actually bring things closer like this. I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might deep hip, but I think it's time we give back. Shorten and everything. Give her adept. Don't even run from her. Come on. Just time we give back. Give her adept. Don't even run from her. Come on. Just die. Nice. Job well done. Thank you. Nice. This can go... This can go under here like this. Done. Nice. Job well done. Thank you for your cooperation. You really want this kill, don't you? Really want this kill, don't you? Cooperation. Really want this kill, don't you, Unreal? Not yet, dear. Go hook the other one. Alright, they're all dead. Let's go. I want to move all this together. Actually, whatever, I just hit here and hit enter or delete. Come on. Let's go. Go. Come on. I'm gonna choose a basement hook. Go. Come on. I actually want to move all this with this closer. Come on. I'm gonna choose a basement hook. Because the only reason she'd be using those 3 perks is... Because the only reason she'd be using those 3 perks is she wants adept. Merry Christmas. I hope this works and you get your adept. We should be under a minute now, hopefully, cutting off all these little pieces. I hope this works and you get your adept. That was our early Christmas present for Aria. God bless. How did she manage to kill everyone so fast? Because we let her. Alright, good. Now I'm going to go back and highlight all this again. Control T to do all the transitions. Now we actually have to go through and fix the video. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is Here's the plan, right? So that clip right there, we can actually do full screen. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for adept. I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets adept. We just die for her so she gets adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might deep hit, but I think it's time we give back. Give it to her. This Onryo. I feel like this could be full screen too, maybe. Is keyframing it. Onryo. Keyframing it here. Right? This Onryo is going for adept. I say we just give it. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for adept. I say we just give it to her. This could probably be full screen too. Keyframe it. Just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her. Move over a little so she gets adept as quickly as possible. So we have the beginning. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is plan, right? This kind of want to maybe pull this back. This Onryo is going there. It looks cooler. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for a this. I think we can show the Onryo more. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for adept. I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might deep hit, but I think it's time we give back. Give her adept. Don't even run from her. Hit, but I think it's time we give back. Give her adept. Don't even run from her. Come on. Just die. I think it's time we give back. Give her adept. Don't even run from her. Come on. We can cut off, time we give back. Give her adept. Don't even run from her. Come on. Just die! And cut off where he gets, because there's no sound where he gets hit right here. We can cut this out. Time we give back. Give her adept. Don't even run from her. Come on. Come on. Just die! Nice. Job well done. Thank you. Job well done. Give her a cooperation. Really want this kill, don't you, Unreal? Not yet, dear. Go hook the other one. We'll put this here, maybe. Give back. Don't even run from her. Come on. So we can actually cut off all the... Oh, no, I'm wrong about that. Time we give back. What we can do is... Run from her. Come on. Just die! Nice. Back. Don't even run. As quickly as possible. I know it's different. See if we do this. As quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might deep hit, but I think it's time we give. Let's cut to right here. Time we give back. I know you might deep hit, but I think it's time we give back. Actually cut this to about here. I think it's time we give back. Don't even run from her. Come on. There we go. Maybe even here is the glitch. Back. Don't even run from her. Come on. Just die! Nice. Job well done. Thank you for your call. Alright, so the sound messed up. Nice. Job well done. Thank you. Right here, this little fade needs to be like this. Whoops, I adjusted the volume like that, maybe. Nice. Job well done. Thank you for your cooperation. Really want this. Nice. Job well done. Thank you for your cooperation. So maybe I can take all this out and pull this back. Nice. Job well done. Thank you for your cooperation. Really want this kill, don't cooperation. Really want this kill, don't you, Unreal? Not yet, dear. Well done. Thank you for your cooperation. Really. So we can cut right here and make this full screen. Job well done. Thank you for your cooperation. Really want. Job well done. Don't really need to keyframe it because it's kind of standing still. Thank you for your cooperation. But we could a little bit. Really want this kill, don't you, Unreal? Not yet, dear. Go hook give her the other one. Unreal. Not yet, dear. Go hook give her a depth. Give her a depth. Job well done. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for Adept. I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets Adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might deep hit, but I think it's time we give back. Don't even run from her. Come on. Just die! Nice. Job well done. Thank you for your cooperation. Really want this kill, don't you, Onryo? Not yet, dear. Go hook the other one. Give her Adept. Alright, they're all dead. Alright, that kind of works. Give her a depth. Pull this out a little bit. Give her a depth. Yeah, dear. Go hook the other one. Give her a depth. Give her a depth. Alright, they're all dead. Let's go. Come on. I'm gonna choose. Let's go. I'm gonna move this over. Go. Come on. I'm gonna cut right here and pull this over. I'm holding Alt when I do that, by the way. It's just because I don't want to move the audio. I do want the waving part right here. Because see the audio. Go. Come on. I'm gonna choose a basement hook. Because the only reason she'd be basement hook. So maybe like right after the wave, I pull back this basement clip. Basement hook. Because the only reason she'd be using those 3 perks is she wants adept. So even right here, oh, see my audio, I gotta hold Alt. I'm gonna hold Alt and drag this over, and I have this clip I'm gonna delete. Basement hook. Because the only, see how I'm waving her right here, but then I cut to this clip, and I should be like right here-ish. So I'm gonna do that again. Right before it turns. See, I'm waving and I'm waving, pointing. So the cut goes nicely. She wants adept. Merry Christmas. She wants adept. Merry Christmas. I hope this works and you get your adept. That was our early Christmas present for Amia. God bless. So now we have to put more. How did she manage to kill everyone so fast? Because we let her, gave it to her. Early Christmas present for Amia. So maybe that was our early Christmas present for Amia. God bless. How did she manage to kill everyone so fast? Because we let her. That was our early Christmas present for Amia. God bless. Alright, this one can be zoomed in full screen. I think even this one can be zoomed in full screen. Our early Christmas present for Amia. God bless. Amia. Keyframe it. Pull it over. Amia. God bless. Amia. God bless. How did she manage to kill everyone so? So this, I think I can extend out. God bless. And how did she manage to kill everyone so fast? Because we let her, gave it to her. The point of this was to give her the challenge that she. There we go. She's trying to get. All right, now we never do. All right, so now what we can do is pull in from the very first clip and bring that to the end here. And drag it out like this and go like that. That she's trying to get. All right, now we never do something nice like that again. Now we bully the killers. Hardcore. All right, so we're going to take the end of this and hardcore. Drag that out here. Cut it. Actually, you know what? I think I want to leave that right there. And I want to go back to this other clip that we did where, see, that one didn't take that long. It was pre-cut though, but I want to come over here where I have the EQ effect on the voice, which I'd have to find where that is. I think it was down here's EQ. So follow me down. All right, so put the EQ on that. And I want to put the EQ on the end here because I don't really hear myself that much. It's cutting out. That again. Now we bully the killers. I can crank that all the way up. Again. Now we bully the killers. Hardcore. I can even crank this all the way up and put the EQ on it. Again. Now we bully the killers. Hardcore. Down a little bit. Never do something nice like that again. Now we bully the killers. Hardcore. All right. So then what I'm going to do is take from the beginning. I probably should just grab this whole thing right here from the beginning and hold Alt and drag it over here at the end. And I can bring it on this layer and then hit down, and it's going to put me at the edge here. Go like this. Cut that. We can just delete this. All right, now we never do. And can cut that off because there's words and just kind of fade this in. Something nice like that again. Now we bully the killers. Hardcore. Right there. Okay. Now we could even put on like the studio reverb. on some of this, like the ending right here.
Again, we bully the killers. Again, we bully the killers.
It's hard to hear, so I'm going to come over to the reverb effect, and I'm going to bring up the dry output 100%.
We bully the killers.
I'm also going to bring up the volume.
We bully the killers.
A little lower because it's hitting the red.
Again, we bully the killers. Hardcore.
Alright, so I'm going to copy this. Actually, yeah, I'm going to copy that and go to this clip. And I'm going to hide I'm going to turn off the EQ. And I'm going to paste attributes. And it's going to put on the EQ and the reverb.
Bully the killers. Hardcore.
Down a little bit because it's too loud.
Hardcore. Bully the killers. Hardcore.
Okay, well, that's the best it's going to get because you don't really hear me there very well because I was talking low and my noise gate cut off my words.
We never do something nice like that again. We bully the killers. Hardcore.
It's fine though. You can hear it if you want to hear it. I wonder the captions on TikTok are going to say something like parkour when I'm really saying hardcore. All right, so I don't know. That might be it. Oh, well, what we have to do is take all of this, right, and bring it up 2 layers, and then take this, drag it out fully. Oh, okay. It's not dragging out because we have it. This is the one where we adjusted the speed, so we want to put it at 100% back to normal. Pull it to the end. All right, so now the beginning of this starts off with a full screen, so it doesn't really matter. It also ends with a full screen, so the background doesn't matter. The loop of the background. So we'll put the black background there, and then we'll put the adjustment layer here. And actually, if I look at this is the same exact map, and I pretty much like the adjustment layer we had here. So I'm going to grab it from that one instead. I'm going to put my adjustment layer. I think it's going to be a little more bluish. I think. Maybe, maybe not. All right, it's good. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. That's off. That's on. All right, so I honestly think we might be done with that one. I'll go 1 frame before and press O for output. It is under a minute. Question is, do we want to put any more reverbs or voice effects anywhere? I don't know that we have to, but I don't think that we have to, but I guess we can see if we want to grab like this one and do like copy. And then we'll just go through and see if there's anywhere to place it. And we'll also just check the loop here by dragging it out with Alt and then just deleting that, and we'll just check everything. If it'll play. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for Adept. I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets Adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might depip, but I think it's time we give back. Don't even run from her. Come on. Well, we're lagging because of the effects layer, so I'm going to turn that off just for the preview. She gets Adept as quickly as possible. I think that's why we're lagging. Let's try again. Forget doing gens. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, I'm going to save this. Let's go back and try again. It's jumping. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for Adept. I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets Adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might depip, but I think it's time we give back. Don't even run from her. Come on. I don't know why it's lagging. It's kind of annoying. So I forgot to make these 75, so the frame isn't, let me just check these. I have no, keyframe, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to pull it this way so we can see the killer. I'm going to make this 75. Bring it this way a little. This one, 75. I can just do like copy here, and then I'm gonna have to do like shift, be alt and shift. Alt and shift is gonna make it so I only highlight these. I'm gonna right click, paste attributes. Once again, alt and shift to grab these. Alt, then press shift. Wait, maybe it's not working. Whatever, I'm gonna right click and just do this one, paste attributes, and then I'm gonna right click and do this one. I'm trying to not get the audio, just in case I don't want to like mess with anything I did with the audio. Alright. Should be good. Problem is we have all this now. Let's take this, right click, copy, and I just want to see what it sounds like if I put it on some of these in the beginning. Is going for a depth. I say we just give it, let's just say paste attribute. I just accidentally put copy. Okay. Control C. I just want to see if I paste attributes what it sounds like. It's probably gonna be too loud, right? This Onryo? Oh yeah, way too loud. Because I cranked up the other volume. So I'm gonna drop this down back to like 0. This Onryo is going for a depth. I say I'm gonna right click and copy this. We just give it to her. Forget doing gen. I'm gonna copy all this and paste the attributes. I left the first one alone because like I said, I don't want effects on the beginning. Here's the plan, right? This I need to take off, this right here in the beginning. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for a depth. I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. Alright, I'm going to take off I'm going to remove attributes on these two because it's too soon to be putting effects. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for a depth. I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets a depth as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might deep. Alright, it's still too loud. As possible. I know it's different. So right here, it's too loud because I have reverb, the dry cranked up. So let's try 70-ish. I know it's different. Other thing is my EQ is a little tinny, like there's bass taken out. There's too much of the highs a little bit. All right, so try that. I know it's different. I know you might. All right, so I'm going to copy this, right? Might deep hit, but I think it's time we give back. Don't even run from her. Come on. Just die. All right, so all of this I'm going to take and remove attributes to set it back to normal. Let me just give it to her. And now I paste these attributes that I had copied. Just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets a depth as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might deep hit, but I think it's time we give back. Don't even run from her. Come on. Just die. Nice. Job well done. This one, paste attributes. Nice. Job well done. Thank you for your cooperation. Really want this kill, don't you? Paste attributes. I feel like it's a little tinny. Well done. Thank you for your cooperation. Really want this kill, don't you? All right, so something's going on. I'm gonna save this and exit because something is just bugging out. Like it's not playing when I hit spacebar, so I'm gonna just restart the whole thing. And where are we at? We're like 2 hours deep. So hopefully it'll just play smoother now. We restart. Or we'll just be missing everything completely. Lovely. Wow. Alright, so we actually have to find well, that's annoying. Just completely shut us like everything down. DVD shorts. Wait, what? There, I double clicked it. It's back, I think. That made no sense. I'm gonna go to Windows Workspace. Let's go to Editing. Actually, Windows Workspace. I don't know. Let's try Effects. Everything's a little like bugging out right now. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna shut down. Let me just make sure my other one exported. We have phasing on Spirit. Okay, we have the clown trick. Just a tree. And I don't know what this one is. This is nothing. I'm gonna shut this whole thing down, media encoder, just to see if that's not like interfering. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for Adept. I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets Adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might deep hit, but I think it's time we give back. Don't even run from her. Come on. Just die! Nice. Well, the thing that's annoying me is in between Adept. I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets Adept as quickly as possible. We can take all this. Take all this. And let's hold Alt and drag it down here. And it's actually a little offset right now. It didn't pull down like in the exact same spot. But I'm going to take all these and do remove attributes and take all those effects off. I say we just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her. Alright, so now with this, I'm going to take this and go to sorry, delete that one. The effects right here. And I'm going to take off the EQ and I'm going to put on like a lot of reverb and like less dry. We just give it to her. Forget doing gens. And then I'm going to lower the volume of it. I'm going to give it a lot of, okay, it's got early reflections, room size, big. To her. Forget doing gens. All right, perfect. So now I'm going to take this one, right click copy, take all of this, remove attributes, right click paste attributes, and then it's on, and then I'm going to fade that in there. Just give it to her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets Adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might deep hit, but I think it's time we give back. Don't even run from her. Come on. Just die. Nice job. Okay, it's better. There's still a lot of like it's the in-betweens that are bugging me. Like the reverb just stops. So I'm going to try to stretch these out a little bit. Make these bigger transitions so the words are just going to overlap. The reverb should, it's annoying. The reverb's, oops, is going to overlap. Hopefully. I'm going to hold shift to drag this out a little more. Now I'm going to drag that out, drag this out, this. And let's see how that sounds. Maybe even the first one. To her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might deep hit, but I think it's time we give back. Don't even run from her. Come on. Just die. Nice. Job well done. Alright, the other thing is, it might be just a little loud. Forget doing gens. We to her. Forget doing gens. We copy. I'm going to remove these effects, remove attributes again, paste attributes again, stretch that out a little bit. To her. Forget doing gens. We just die for her so she gets adept as quickly as possible. I know it's different. I know you might deep hit, but I think it's time we give back. Don't even run from her. Come on. Just die. Nice. Job well done. Thank you for your cooperation. Really want this kill, don't you, Unreal? Not yet, dear. Go hook the other one. Give her adept. Alright, they're all dead. Let's go. Come on. Give her adept. Alright, they're all dead. Give her adept. Let's go. Come on. I'm gonna choose a basement hook. Because the only reason she'd be using those 3 perks is come on. I'm gonna choose a basement hook. Because the only reason she'd be using those 3 perks is she wants adept. Alright, I'm gonna move these around a little bit. I think, annoying. Even just like you just click something and then it just like does something else. You're not trying to do that and it does it. I feel like it's Adobe 2023 does that more than it did with CS6. Move this over here. We're all dead. I'm gonna choose. I messed up. All right, I want to move this one out of the way. I want to move. Let's go. Come on. This over here. Because the only reason she'd be using those 3 perks is she wants adept. Alright, they're all dead. Give her adept. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Because the only. Alright, this. Alright, they're all dead. Give her adept. Let's go. Come on. Because the only. Give her adept. Let's go. Come on. Because the only reason she'd be using those 3 perks is she wants adept. Alright, now I'm going to put this over here. It's adept. I'm going to choose a basement hook. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I hope this works and you get your adept. That was our early Christmas present for Anria. God bless. How did she manage to kill everyone so fast? Because we let her. Bring these down a little bit. Adept. That was our early Christmas present for Anria. God bless. How did she manage to kill everyone so fast? Because we let her. We gave it to her. The point of this was to give her the challenge that she's trying to get. Alright, now we never do something nice like that again. We let her. We gave it to her. Point. Maybe this? The point of this was to give her the challenge that she's trying to. Because we want the sound of the death animation. Or we let her. We gave it to her. The point of this was to give her the challenge. This can actually go. Yes, because we let her. We gave it to her. The point of this was to. because we let her. We gave it to her. The point of this was to give her the challenge that she's trying to get. All right, now we never do something nice like that again. All right, that's good. This can come here. Her the challenge that she's trying to get. All right, now we never. That's kind of cool how the sound just cuts off right when it goes to the next. To give her the challenge that she's trying to get. All right, now we never do something nice like that again. Maybe even a little sooner. She's trying to get. All right, now we never do something nice like that again. Now we bully the killers. Hardcore. All right, I think that's it. I'm happy with that. Took some tweaking in the audio, but I'm pretty happy with it. It's not bothering me anymore. So what do we call this? We already have the output set, right? What do we call this? Christmas present. Our gift to Onryo. Question is, how do we spell Onryo? Got this little hyphen thing over the top. I don't know what you call that. All right. I'm going to do this and put gift for Onryo. Send to media encoder. We could double check, copy, tap up, P for paste, and just check the loop. That again. Now we bully the killers. Hardcore. Here's the plan, right? This Onryo is going for adept. It's a perfect loop. Done. All right. Well, what's next? Hopefully an easy one. I think this will be an easy one. Fat clown's coming back. Hurry. Hurry. Jane, hurry. Oh, it's blocked. He's a bamboozler. He bamboozled us. Check this out. This is gonna be gold right here. We run down to the basement. Does he follow us? We get in the locker, right? Does he come down? Come on. Why do you not come down? You're still looking for me? He's looking in the wrong lockers here. Let's go in this locker. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. He doesn't, does he not know there's a basement here? Perfect. And now we vanish. And he plays in the basement all by himself, searching the lockers to see what he might find, which will be nothing. Meanwhile, I'll open this up for my friends. Yeah, I bamboozled him. I'm a bamboozler. Tried to bamboozle me, but it backfired, and I bamboozled him. Oh, he quits. That's pretty good, just in its full context. It's just too long. I'm gonna have to shorten it down. All these videos are the same though, just taking them to the basement and then disappearing. I might just end it here because it's been 2.5 hours of editing, and it's probably a lot to sit through. Let's see if this one got finished. Oh, I never hit go on it, but I don't know. Let's do this one real quick, I guess. If that's possible. Is that possible? Paste, paste, delete. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds, so we just have to chop it down. We don't need any fancy effects for this. Fat clown's coming back. Hurry. Hurry. Jane, hurry. Alright, we could just start right there. Jane, hurry. Okay, you can start right there. Jane, hurry. Oh, maybe a little bit more so we get Jane. Jane, hurry. Let's do this while we're watching. Let's just set it at 75. Keyframe it. Jane, hurry. Let's turn it here so we see him. Not too much. Let's go back on us. A little bit back. Oh, it's blocked. He swings. Go back here. He's a bamboozler. A little more here. He bamboozled us. Can go right here. Check this out. This is gonna be gold right here. Go right here. We run down to the basement. Alright, so we could probably cut right here. Does he follow us? Does he follow us? Cut here. The basement. Does he follow us? Does he follow us? Keyframe. Does he follow us? Keyframe. We get in the locker, right? Does he come down? Come on. Keyframe. Why do you not come down? Why do you not come down? Cut right there. You're still looking for me? Cut right here. Whoops. Delete. You're still looking for me? He's looking in the wrong lockers here. Let's go in this locker. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. Cut right here. Looking for me? He's looking in the wrong lockers here. Let's go in this locker. Cut right here. And here. Locker. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. Cut this off. He doesn't, does he not know? We'll leave the gen popping. He doesn't, does he not know there's a basement here? Perfect. Alright, we're gonna keyframe this way. Keyframe back this way. He doesn't, does he not know there's a basement here? Perfect. And now we vanish. And we can cut right here. Vanish. Vanish. We vanish. And he plays in the basement all by himself, searching the lockers to see what he might find. Basement all by himself. Search, find. But this. Find, which will be nothing. But this. Nothing. Meanwhile, I'll open this up for my friends. Yeah, I bamboozled him. We can just cut this. Which will be nothing. I bamboozled him. I'm a bamboozler. Oh, whoops. Got too much. Bamboozled him. I'm a bamboozler. Tried to bamboozle me, but it backfired, and I bamboozled him. Oh, he quits. Cheer up, fat clown. Quits. Okay. Oh, he quits. Alright, that's pretty much it. but it backfired and I bamboozled him. I got to keyframe this. Oh, he quits. Him. Oh, he quits. Alright, we're just going to show the disconnect sign. Alright. Oh, he quits. The keyframes, yeah, that's kind of annoying. So I'm going to copy this keyframe and just move it over here. There we go. It's fixed. Good enough. Are we at a minute or over a minute? We're under a minute. Okay. Oh, he quits. Okay. Pretty good. So now we'll take this. Actually, we'll cross all the audio. Bring this up to take. Whoops. I copied it. I don't want to take this. I want to copy it. I don't want to mess up my other edit over here. All right. Let me just pull this over here, drag it out full, drag it back. The end of this doesn't matter because it's showing this screen, so that's fine. Now we just got to fix up. I'm going to pull the adjustment layer, and then we just got to fix up any like keyframe stuff. All the audio is crossed. I will take this audio from the bottom and put it over here, which should be right at the end. Sorry. Makes it sound like I'm apologizing for him quitting. Pull that there. Whoops, I accidentally adjusted volume. Hurry. Oh, he quits. Hurry. We'll put on the constant power here. Oh, he quits. Sorry. Oh, he quits. Sorry. Alright, and then at the end, I can actually pull this out, cut here, drag this over here. Jane, hurry! Jane, hurry! Oh, it's blocked. He's a bamboozler. He bamboozled us. Check this out. This is gonna be gold right here. We run down to the basement. Does he follow us? We get in the locker, right? Does he come down? Come on. Why do you not come down? You're still looking for me? He's looking in the wrong lockers here. Let's go in this locker. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. He doesn't, does he not know there's a basement here? Perfect. And now we vanish. And he plays in the basement all by himself, searching the lockers to see what he might find, which will be nothing. I bamboozled him. I'm not bamboozled. So let me just change, alright, disappear. And he plays in the basement all by himself, searching the lockers to see what he might find. Let me take this and this. Wait. this and this, cut them, pull that back, vanish. And he plays in the basement all by himself, searching the lockers to see what he might find. Now we vanish. Alright, so we have this, and he plays. Let's cut this. Let's go back to this, and we'll mark the scale here. And then he plays in the basement all by. There we go. We gotta zoom in to him in the basement, which is here. It says clown. Alright. Himself. This is gonna be a tricky one because we have to keep moving. So we're gonna tap with the left arrow and with the left arrow key, and then I'm just gonna keep adjusting here to put him in the center. I hit the left arrow key to tap. I'm just going frame by frame, trying to put him in the center. So this is too far to the right, put him in the center. I'm just going literally frame by frame, putting him in the center. It's a little tedious, but when it's done, there we go. Yeah, frame by frame, I'm just tapping the right arrow key now, basically to place every frame. You don't always have to do frame by frame, it's just when the camera's moving so jittery like that. You have to kind of do it frame by frame. Searching the lockers to see what he might find. Looking good. I can do this. Fine. I can do every couple frames, but sometimes you gotta do frame by frame. Which will be nothing. I bamboozled him. I'm a bamboozler. I can probably delete this and even pull this out farther. I bamboozled him. I'm a bamboozler. Bamboozle. I can keyframe both the scale and the position, and then by the time Kate pops back up here, we can be zoomed. We can actually hit this, which will reset us, and I can just zoom into like a full screen like this. So it pulls back out. Nothing. I bamboozled him. I'm a bamboozler. He tried to bamboozle me, but it backfired, and I bamboozled him. Oh, he quits. Sorry. Bamboozled him. This I think I can cut. Whoops. I can cut the audio a little shorter, like that. Take this off the end. Bamboozled him. Oh, he quits. Sorry. Alright, so this I'm gonna have to pull back out and replace this one in the bottom over here. Jane, hurry! And constant. Jane, hurry! So I'm really saying hurry, but it sounds like I'm saying sorry. Quits. Hurry. He quits. Hurry. Oh, he quits. Hurry. I don't know. It kind of actually sounded better before because it sounded like I was saying sorry, so maybe I should just put it all back the way it was. Now that I think about it. Because when I say quits, the S and quits, in the beginning of hurry sounds like sorry. So maybe I should just leave it. Oh, he quits. Sorry. Oh, he quits. Sorry. Cut it short, more fade. Oh, he quits. Sorry. Him. Oh, he quits. Sorry. Oh, he quits. Sorry. Yeah, because otherwise it didn't sound like sorry, and it kind of sounds funny to make it say sorry. Jane, hurry. All right, I think that one's done, actually. The only other thing would be if I were to show any more close-ups. Okay, I'm not liking this. Something got messed up there. Something got messed up here. Definitely got messed up here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go over here and lock in the scale. And then as I come over here, that is weird that it moves. It's not. I guess the upper, this is what moved, the 960. So over here, it's at 960. I don't know why it's moving though. 960. It's very weird. Sometimes it does that and I can't figure out exactly why it does that. No idea why it's moving like that. Okay, well I'm gonna have to grab all of this, maybe delete these, maybe pull this all the way over here. It doesn't move anymore. I can take this one, delete it, and move it right here. There's a little fluctuation. I don't know why it's doing that. It's crazy. So I guess if I put a... Yeah, that's annoying. Take that off. Alright, I might have to... Let's say I take this, right? I'm gonna have to go back here and just delete this, delete all keyframes on this particular clip. I could start from scratch on that clip, but I'm just trying to fix it without. I think, let's see, it was this clip, right? No, it's still doing weird stuff. I couldn't tell you why, though. It's moving for some reason. I don't really know why. There are no keyframes. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just take this, go like this right here, and cut it. In the basement all by himself. And drag it out here. Let's pull this over like this. In the basement all by himself, searching the lockers to see what he might find. Pull this over this way. Might find. I'm just fixing this a little bit. What he might find, which will be nothing. Alright, so now that I did this, perfect. I'm gonna actually just take this clip, remove attributes, and then put it at 75. And then keyframe it right here. That's actually fine where it is.
Does he not know there's a basement here? Perfect. And now we vanish. And he...
Alright, so the other thing we can add is the little Houdini magic trick sound, which I believe is right here.
And he plays in the basement. And now we vanish. And he plays in the basement all by himself. And now we vanish. And he plays in the basement all by himself. Now we vanish. And now we vanish. And he plays in the basement. And now we vanish. And he plays in the...
I don't want it over my words. When I say vanish, it's kind of muffling.
Now we vanish. And he plays in the basement.
You can do like more of a fade in for it, I guess.
Now we vanish. And he plays in the basement all by himself, searching the lockers to see. Now we vanish. And he plays in the basement all by himself, searching the lockers to see what he might find, which will be nothing. I bamboozled him. I'm a bamboozler. He tried to bamboozle me, but it backfired, and I bamboozled him. Oh, he quits. Sorry. Oh.
This, we can do like a dip to black. No, that's not going to work because it dips everything to black, including the background. What we could do is just put a cross dissolve here. Pull it back. Put a cross dissolve on this one too. It'll just smooth it out. So it goes to black and then comes back in, right?
Oh, he quits. Oh, he quits. Oh, he quits.
Actually, I wonder if you put the whole dip to black, because we are going to a full screen. Kind of works.
Oh, he quits. Oh, he quits.
It's kind of the same thing, actually. That's fine.
And he plays in the basement.
We have the little sound.
Does he not know there's a basement here? Perfect. And now we vanish. And he plays in the basement all by himself.
Yeah, we don't need a dissolve there because she drops from the sky into the room. So
now
it kind of...
we vanish. And
it kind of looks good like that. All right, I think that's it. That one looks done. You might just want to watch it on the loop. No need for any crazy sound effects.
Jane, hurry! Oh, it's blocked. He's a bamboozler. He bamboozled us. Check this out. This is going to be gold right here. We run down to the basement. Does he follow us? We get in the locker, right? Does he come down? Come on. Why do you not come down? You're still looking for me? He's looking in the wrong lockers here. Let's go in this locker. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Does he not know there's a basement here? Perfect. And now we vanish. And he plays in the basement all by himself, searching the lockers to see what he might find, which will be nothing. I bamboozled him. I'm a bamboozler. He tried to bamboozle me, but it backfired, and I bamboozled him. Oh, he quits. Sorry. Jane, hurry.
Alright.
It's good. I'm pressing Control Z to undo the thing. The only thing I probably want to do is full screens. Does he come down? Like all this section here where nothing's really going on. Just run down to the basement. Does he follow? So this can be a full screen. So let's take let's do right click, remove attributes, start fresh, make it a full screen, put her in frame, keyframe it, follow us, let it go, keyframe it again to the middle, keyframe it here. We get in the locker, right? Move it over a little bit here. Does he come down? Move it back over here. Come on. When she's right here, I'm just gonna nudge it just so I put a keyframe. Now over here, I'm gonna move it back. Now I'm gonna move it back. Not come down. Alright, there we go. Let's watch it. Does he follow us? We get in the locker. This, I think, can be a little bit over more. Show her getting out of the locker, right? Does he come down? Come on. Why do you not come down? He's still looking for me? He's looking in the wrong lockers here. Let's go in this locker. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Alright, we could do the same thing for these clips. Just remove attributes. Full screen it. Keyframe. He's still looking for me? He's looking in the wrong lockers here. Let's go in this locker. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. This one, I think we can kind of do the same. Locker. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. No, here he comes. Remove full screen. Go over this way. Keyframe it. Oh, here he comes. Here. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. I wonder if I take this out and just pull this one back. Locker. Why did we lose sound? I lost the sound of it. Yeah, I lost the sound. Okay, let me just delete that with Alt. Whoops. Locker. Oh, here he comes. Here. Oh, hold this. Whoops. Gotta hold Alt. Always when editing the video by itself. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Right, this one, I think we can also... Remember, if I remove attributes, I'm holding Alt to not do the... You can separate video, and you can click on something and do right-click, unlink, and then you edit the video separately, but that tends to be annoying too. Like, it becomes a problem sometimes. So let's full screen her. That's not full screen, that is. Keyframe here. Here comes. Pull it over this way. Let's go in this locker. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. He doesn't... Does he not know there's a basement here? Perfect. Alright, so that way we have all this as full screen. So I can actually pick a thumbnail, probably, maybe something like this. And I think that's it. That's the most we're going to get. And the other thing would be is if we show, you know, we show the big clown, like, maybe like cut this and this, remove attributes on this, full screen it here, keyframe that, pull it back this way. Actually, you know what? Zoom it in, zoom up, zoom that way, pull it back this way, pull it back this way, zoom up, pull it back that way, zoom up. Oh, I can't zoom up anymore because of the top of the screen. Over here, I can move it a little over. Oh, right here, maybe faulting the window. Hurry! Hurry! Oh, it's blocked. So I'm just going to get more detailed with it, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to back it up and show more of the window vault here.
Maybe like right here-ish. And then as we come over here...
Oh, it's blocked. He's a bamboozler.
Alright, so let me cut this. I'm going to move this up just so I can mess with it. But I'm going to remove attributes on this. And then I see him right here. And so I'm going to zoom in to him. Keyframe that. Maybe like right there. Pull the keyframe this way. Keyframe there. Okay, I gotta move it over more like this. Gotta move it over more like that. Over here, you can move it over. You can pull this back this way. Pull it here. Down. Alright.
He's blocked. He's a bam. Oh, it's blocked. He's a bamboozler. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, it's blocked.
Oh, it's lagging like that.
Blocked. He's a bamboozler. Oh, it's blocked. He's a bam.
So maybe I can put this here like that and this.
Oh, it's blocked. He's a bamboo.
Oh, it's just sound of him swinging. I don't hear him swinging.
He's a bamboo. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, it's blocked.
Right here, we gotta look at the window. Window, where's the window? Oh, we're not there yet, never mind. Right there. Right there.
Oh, it's blocked.
Maybe even right here, show the window more.
Oh, it's blocked. Oh, it's blocked. He's a bamboo. Oh, it's blocked. He's a bamboo.
Oh, it's a little weird, but...
Oh, it's blocked. He's a bamboo. Oh, it's blocked. He's a bamboozler.
It's a little weird, but it's keeps things moving, I guess. So that's it. Done.
Jane, hurry! For the ADHD. Oh, it's blocked. He's a bamboozler. He bamboozled us. Check this out. This is gonna be gold right here. We run down to the basement. Does he follow us? We get in the locker, right? Does he come down? Come on. Why do you not come down?
He's still looking for me? He's looking in the wrong lockers here. Let's go in this locker. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. He doesn't, does he not know there's a basement here? Perfect. And now we vanish. And he plays in the basement all by himself, searching the lockers to see what he might find, which will be nothing. I bamboozled him. I'm a bamboozler. He tried to bamboozle me, but it backfired, and I bamboozled him. Oh, he quits. Sorry. Okay. Only other thing is this right here. And now we vanish. And he plays in the basement all by himself. Let's see. And he plays all by himself. In the base, that part's bothering me right here. So should it be on us? No, it should be on him, which I don't see him. All plays in the basement all by himself. Vanish, and he plays in the basement all by in the basement all by himself. Search. I guess it works. Oh, we vanish, and he plays in the basement all by himself. Unless we do this. And he plays in the basement all by himself. He plays in the basement all by himself. And he plays in the basement all by himself. He plays in the basement all by himself. And he plays in the basement all by himself. Is there anything else here? By him, basement all by himself. No, I'm not liking that. So we could just leave it how it is. Or like this. And he plays in the basement all by himself. And he plays in the basement all by himself, searching the lockers to see what he might find, which will be nothing. He's in the basement all plays in the basement all by himself. And he plays in the basement all by himself, searching the lockers. And he plays in the basement all by himself. And he plays in the basement all by himself. That works. The part's kind of annoying me, but it works now. It's like it spins this way, and then you see the palette there, and then all of a sudden you're zoomed into that palette, and then it goes on to... And he plays in the basement all by himself, searching the lockers to see what he might find, which will be nothing. I bamboozled him. I'm a bamboozler. He tried to bamboozle me, but it backfired, and I bamboozled him. Oh, he quits. Sorry. The other thing is either we just do this. Oh, he quit. Told him. Oh, he quit. Oh, he quits. That's fine. For this, the other thing is I want to put on a fast color corrector and like just pop the brights on this. So it's like very clear. Maybe crunch. No, I don't want to crunch the blacks. So maybe crank the saturation for the red. All right, that's done. Everything's done. I'm just going to call this one Bamboozling the bamboozler. Whoops, I had caps on. Lovely. Bamboozling the bamboozler. Send to the media encoder. And we can do both of those. So we have 2 ready to go. We also have, all right, so we did clown trick. This, I think, can just, I don't know what this is. We did clown trick. We did phasing on the spirit. Then we did bamboozling the bamboozler, and we did gift for Onryo. So we did 4. And we were really tedious with them. 3 hours. Very tedious editing, also teaching and just showing like very detailed. But the idea here is, well, I keep the same stuff in here. I keep the same adjustment layers, the same black layers, the same background, same audio effects. I didn't really go into the reverb that I was using. But basically I put on a studio reverb here, and when I opened it up, I just tweaked some stuff. Like I put a lot of decay, I put early release. No, it doesn't make it bigger. That's nice. Early release, I have a 77. So, or sorry, not release, early reflection. It's like pre-delay or something, early reflection. Like it makes the reverb happen before the sound actually happens. A lot of width. So I put a lot of reverb and stuff, high frequency cut. It cuts off at like what this says 3623, whatever. It's in that ballpark of 4K, 3K, where it doesn't really put reverb on anything higher than that. And then the low frequency cut is at 1000. It could probably be lower, but it doesn't put any reverb on anything lower than that. So that way you don't get all this muddy reverb, like low end reverb that sounds like very muddy and noisy, bassy. So you kind of fine tune where you want the reverb and what frequencies. I take a little bit off the highs because then you get like this really sibilant sound, like very like SE sound in the reverb, and it's just too much. And then the lows is like boomy sounds. I cut that out. You can mess with it, but I pick the Great Hall reverb generally because it's got a nice sound to it. And then I mess with those. You can put more wetness, which is more reverb, or more dryness, which is more of the normal sound. And I just find a balance. And then sometimes I layer like the reverb on a separate channel and just put a little